Hey, welcome to the Dre Way. Yes, we are indoors again because it's kind of windy and rainy here in Vegas for the second day in a row. I guess we're getting 2 days of rain and wind, so I'm inside today. But welcome to the Dre Way. We got a big show for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and get ready for a good show. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Dre Way. Man, we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on. Inflation is roaring again. Inflation has taken a bite out of the economy again, and it's not just egg prices or grocery prices. Gas prices have even gone up. But the thing I want you to also focus on is it's been 5 years. Think about this. We're talking pre-COVID that we've had this many homes for sale. And let me tell you something, the homes in Florida are popping up for sale everywhere. Texas, everywhere. Louisiana, everywhere. Let me give you a perfect example. Right now in Cape Coral, little Cape Coral, Florida, has over 7,000 homes for sale. And that number is going up every week, especially with a lot of Canadians going, yeah, we've had it. A lot of Canadians are now selling their homes in Florida saying, we don't approve of the current administration. And that's going on a lot around the world. People don't approve of this administration because it's scary. It's a scary administration. You've got people in charge of departments that don't belong there. You have people now having to resign their posts because of a quid pro quo in New York. Yeah, apparently there was, hey, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. And the woman that resigned, she's a Republican. And she said, what's going on here is criminal activity. And that is what this new administration is all about, because they're walking around pretending to be going, oh, we're looking for waste, fraud, and abuse. Yeah, no, you're not. Because if you were, you'd be looking in the Defense Department. Yeah, that's where all the money is. And that's where you would find waste, fraud, and abuse. But you're not looking there, are you? Instead, you're looking in areas that have very little to do with waste, fraud, and abuse. You think you find a few $1,000,000 here and there and you want to be proud of it, but you find out on the back end of that, yeah, you're hurting people and people are losing jobs. And I don't know why you think you're doing this fantastic job of cutting spending, which is really just cutting jobs. All you're doing is cutting jobs. And where are these people going to go? Where are these people going to do now? Have you put any thought into that? Any thought into that at all? Because the thing that probably upsets me the most is we're not fixing anything. We're not doing anything. Like, for example, on healthcare. What are we doing? Here is a brand new administration. You've got the presidency, you've got the Senate, you've got the House. What are you doing to make healthcare better in this country? Because healthcare is a complete disaster. And now, have you stopped to think about what people pay just for insurance? Stop for a minute and think about what you pay for home insurance, car insurance, health insurance. Start adding that up. Before you do anything, before you buy groceries, pay your rent, before you do anything, start thinking about how much you pay just for insurance. And it's out of hand. It by far We are number one in the world in what people pay for insurance. And it's just crazy because you and I both know when you need insurance, where is it? Where is it? And instead of taking a problem like healthcare and doing what the rest of the world has done, it's a basic right to have healthcare. We're not going to sit here and make this for a profit. We're not going to have insurance companies that don't do anything. You have to understand, insurance companies don't do anything. They don't help you get better. They don't provide medicine. They don't do any of that. They just decide what they're going to pay for and what they're not going to pay for. They're in the middle between you and your doctor. And why is that a good idea? Somebody tell me why we need an insurance company between me and my doctor. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for any other country around the world. We're the only ones that do it because we want people to make lots of money. And it's just beginning to get to be too much. You know, too many people are struggling, too many people are suffering, and nothing is being done about it. It's not even being talked about. We're worrying about waste, fraud, and abuse. Meanwhile, we're trying to figure out how to cut taxes for the richest people in the country. Yeah, the richest people in the country need more money. For what? Let me know in the comments. We're just getting started. We have a lot more to talk about. Stay right there. You know, I just get an overwhelming sense that everything's coming to a head. Do you have that feeling? I mean, you know, you look at the price to buy a new car, $80,000 to buy a car, $80,000. And to buy a house starts at $500,000. Depending on where you are, some of you are going $500,000. But in general across the country, I know there's a few key spots where that's not going to get you anything. But in general, you know, if you just talk about going to Dallas or going to Florida, you know, just the average spot, $500,000 just to get, I don't know, 1,200 square feet for $500,000. That sounds insane. That sounds crazy. $80,000 for a pickup truck? That sounds crazy. You know, $12 to get a dozen eggs? That sounds crazy. Auto insurance, you know, $2,500 just to insure my car? That sounds crazy. And I can just keep going on and on and on. And prices aren't going down. They keep going up. So there's going to be a breaking point. And the breaking point is coming because this administration is doing nothing about inflation. Nothing. They're worried about lowering interest rates. They should probably be raising interest rates. Yeah, because inflation is back. And as long as unemployment's at 4%, inflation's not going anywhere. Inflation's going to continue to be a problem. And it is not just in the United States, it is around the world. And now you add on top of that, the administration putting on tariffs on almost everything. Yeah, that just means more money out of your pocket. That means you're going to spend more money on just regular goods. And I don't know how many Americans right now feel like it's, you know, I hate to say this, but almost feel like it's not worth it anymore. You know, more people that I know than any time in history that I know are looking for somewhere else to go. Yeah. I would say 1 out of every 3 people I know that are retiring have no plans on doing it here. Why would you retire here when there are other places that you can go that are a lot less expensive? You know, the thing I find interesting, I have a couple of friends that live abroad, you know, and they're upset. Get this. They're upset because their internet went from $9 to $12 a month. From $9 to $12. How much do you pay here in the United States? I don't know about you, but I pay $85 for internet. That sounds crazy. Just to have the internet is $85. And then to have television, how much does that cost? To have a phone, how much does that cost? Remember when a phone bill, I can remember my phone bill used to be $12. Yeah, before cell phones, you'd have a landline, it was $12 a month. That's how much it cost. It ain't like that anymore, is it? Have you looked at your cell phone bill lately? Yeah, it's no joke, is it? So TV's not free, telephone's not free. Everything just costs more and more and more money. And Americans today can feel it. They just feel drowned in debt. And it's only going to get worse because this administration isn't doing anything to make your life less expensive. And if they are, tell me what they're doing. Because the only thing they have planned for right now is to cut taxes for really rich people. For you, you're going to pay more in taxes. Yay. Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to see it. Don't go anywhere. I have a final thought. TikTok is back to normal. It seems like. They wrote a letter to Apple saying, please put the TikTok back on Apple so people can update. And it seems like TikTok is in some type of arrangement that we don't know about. But it seems like behind the scenes, things are going well. So I'm on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, please do. I'm going to be going live on TikTok for members only. Same thing with the new podcast. I have a new podcast starting in the 24th, February 24th, over on Patreon. Starts the Dre Way, Fearless After 40. Yeah. If you can't tell, I'm a little excited about that. I have no idea what to expect, but I promise we're going to have some fun over there, some entertainment over there, maybe a little education thrown in. We're going to talk about everything from life as you get older, to love as you get older, to dating as you get older, to working out, to food recipe. You name it, we're going to talk about it. And it's going to be really for those that are over the age of 40, because after 40, I think we all know things are a little different. And now I'm over 60. I never thought I'd say it's I still have to get used to saying that. I'm over 60. Wow. But anyway, I hope you join me at the lives on TikTok, and I hope you join over on Patreon. Just look at The Dre Way. 3 separate words, The Dre Way. Check me out over at Patreon, and I hope to see you over there. We're going to have a nice community, a bunch of good people, and a lot of fun. So I hope to see you over there. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me on The Dre Way. Don't forget, The Dre Way comes to you each and every day. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow right here on The Dre Way. Have a good day.